We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with their opponents. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 34-yard line. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
49er. George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert. No. Check 43. Alert 3.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
I got you. Switch it. 11. Check the backer. Alert flare. Joker. 21. Switch. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Garoppolo. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Carter. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, a 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You. Slam. 21.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Man, I got you. Man. 65. Mike spot 4.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
33-yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and they pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, gun. 2. 21. 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter, almost like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile, make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Philadelphia.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's tackled.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Back to you. I'm going 21. He's checking. Crash. Undercrush. 11. Line 36.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down.
11. 36. Line 36. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 21 yards. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, it's Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught by Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second down, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Hurts looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Eagles 14, 49ers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Lining up for the point out.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second down at 7. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jakes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect.
Hurts fumbles it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. forced out to his left. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And down he'll go at the 25. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Pettis on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense at first and 10.
3-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
Break this time. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Fabulous. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Niners 21, Eagles 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll get just a yard on the scramble, then second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk's the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting a couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
I got you. SOS. 21. Here we go. SOS. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
No. 12, fellas, here we go.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Jackson, the ball carrier. The tackle by Quan Alexander. It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
A gain of 3.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Philadelphia.
They'll run run on first down. It's Sanders, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
The tackle by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 46-yard line.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
54 mark.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 14.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carlos Hyde. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slip. 11. Crunch. Shift.
Tighten up. Hey, gun. 21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
George Kittle.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Good.
Garoppolo to Ayuk. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
12.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels, then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down at 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for San Francisco, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.